Welcome back, guys, and today we're going to do a cam build, and this one here is the naughty little playmaker. Now, if you've seen the other builds, we've got the dribble guard, we've got the ultimate finisher, we've got that little demon striker build. But now, before I do these builds, what I want to say is, when you're commenting down below, let me know exactly what you're looking for. Are you looking for 11 man? Are you looking for small man? Are you looking for a big striker, a small striker, a big cam, a big DM? Somebody think. Let me know your playstyle as well. Really let me know in the comments, and I will build a style and a similar sort of build for you as well. So make sure you're just letting me know. And what I'm going to do this one, I'm not going to put in any clips of it because a lot of people kind of want to just see the build and stuff as well. But if you want to see the clips, head over to the TikTok channel. The clips will be on there as well. Or if you prefer the clips being in the video as well, again, comment down below, let me know as well. So let's get into this. Let me show you this build. So as you can see, easily to notice, I am using the cam because I want it as a playmaker. A lot of people use the winger one, but no, trust me, the cam one here as well is perfect. And this is kind of the all-round one. Unless you're playing as a second striker or you like to really drift out wide, this one here is for the one operating in that middle area, your David Silva style. So 5'10", 116 pounds, and of course, always left-footed. Don't even ask the question. If you don't know by now, you'll never know. Get to know. Check out another video and you'll understand. Always be left-footed. Now, we're going to head over to the attributes first. Everything on here besides the cheetah archetype as well. Very important. You need to have enough pace to maneuver, move around. It's going to match out with the dribbling that I'm going to explain in a minute. 116 pounds is to allow this amount of speed at 5'10" and still feel nice. A lot of players you'll use on Ultimate Team or whatever that they don't quite have a good feel to them because their build doesn't match it. They're 5'10", but they're a bit stocky. They don't really match with the dribbling. This all matches up, which is why it's perfect. But you can add this one on here, the cheetah archetype, if you like. There's two you can add on. This is the first one. If you really want to, add this one on when you kind of reach level 100 and stuff like that. That's absolutely fine. That is up to you. We're going to move over to shooting. And this is the other one that I was able to add, is this one here. Now, let me explain. Have all the shot power ones on here and make sure this is ticked here. Don't go to this one and around it. Go to this one because we need 5-star weak foot. You are a cam. You need to operate in certain areas. You're going to get in situations which aren't the usual situations. You need to be in areas where you're comfortable to go either way. It needs to be quick. Things are going to open up and it needs to be fast. You need to be able to go. So make sure you're using that way. And you can potentially add here. This one here is on here because as soon as you go over 75 shot power for some reason this year, you have enough to kind of lace it and really get power on it as well. So you can build on here and go a little bit more and go into the 80s and it'll be really useful. But you've got enough finishing over here as well for the 83 finishing. And again, the weak foot. This one here is just because there's not enough room, so why not add a little bit to it? You're going to be outside the box. You might need to let go, especially if you're playing small man as well. Just adds that little thing to you there as well. You can really add here, but I don't think you're really going to get much use out of that. 88 finishing, yeah, it's great, but do you really need it in the areas you're going to be in? You use plenty of players. You probably prefer the shot power being 83, be a lot more useful for you. Now, passing. You're not a wide player. You can start to build on some of these. That is absolutely fine. If you're somebody who likes to drift out wide, make them modifications. If you're a player that likes to actually go out wide and you play the left of like a lamb, ram, whatever you do play, let me know. I'll do that build for you as well. Just keep commenting down below. So here, you've got all the short passing, on here. You've got your vision. This is another one that I probably would say you could add. But as you can see, already at 90 and 85 for your passing, you've probably got enough, especially on clubs as well. You're going to have enough on here as well. It's a pretty strong passing set there as well. I wouldn't really grumble at that. If you had a player that played at that kind of level, you would accept that and not have a problem. And 88 vision. Vision is so key this year, guys. You need to understand. The thing with vision is it allows you to play the passes that you're seeing. A lot of you will see a pass, your vision will be like 77, 78, and you go, oh, well, I tried to play it, but it didn't work. That's why it didn't work, because you haven't got it. Not only is your guy not set, with vision, your guy will be able to play reverse passes. Think of anybody in real life who you talk about vision. They play passes in a way, think of vision this way. They play passes in a way where you don't see the pass. They're not necessarily shaped to play that pass, but they can slot it through. That's an additional part to vision that you're already thinking. And in a game like with EAFC, for some reason, that's what they want to be realistic with. So I would say if you get an extra few, add it on here. That's what I would say. Up that vision. Get it to 91 and you'll really be laughing. Before really adding it on here, I say you probably prefer that one. Over here, I've got pretty much everything on here. Balance is another thing that I would say you could potentially add as well. Probably would add that instead of this here. Probably a bit of a mismatch for me there as well. But still, your 89 balance was absolutely enough when I was using this build. But now I had another one. I'd probably say I'd add it on there as well. Everything on the left-hand side. And if you really want, when you get a few more points, get 5-star skill moves. It wasn't really for me. Didn't really need it. Not in this build anyway, but look at the stats there as well. Everything over 90 now. Agility 93, balance 91, attacking position 91. So you still arrive, you'll still float in areas. You'll get told to get pulled here and there. If you do hold LB, you probably shouldn't at this point, but if you do. And then ball control 98 with 96 dribbling. That is filth. I don't really need the use for 5-star skill in this one. It is a playmaking build where you're going to drop in and kind of get on the ball a bit. No defensive things are needed. And over here, you could probably start building on some of your stamina and stuff, but we are going to use Relentless, which is what I'll talk about in just a moment. So just to recap here as well, go through here, everything on there, double clicking on here, but just everything besides the 5-star skill. When you go passing, everything over here, and you can probably look to add that, but my recommendation, first of all, is to get a couple extra onto your vision and really up that a little bit as well. If you can get an extra 13, then you're laughing there as well. And over here, you've got enough on here. You could potentially add this as well if you want to go down that route. Just fine tune the extra little bits to what you need. Don't go, oh, this is what KD told me and stuff. No, just do it this way. But make sure you got 5-star, weak foot, everything on here besides this archetype. I would say this is probably the last thing you really want to think about adding, unless you're somebody who likes to operate out wide. Then add that little bit on there. As you see, with your dribbling stats, it's going to be enough for you to have enough of a dance and enough of a balance to kind of get out wide anyway. But I wouldn't really operate out wide with this build regardless. It's for tight little areas, which is going to take me perfectly on talking about the play styles. So now, with the play styles, first one, incisive pass. Tell me a good cam on this game that you've used that's an actual proper high level cam that doesn't have this. High passing with this is a joke. Obviously, you're going to help everyone out more. The swerve passes are going to be unbelievable. Getting them in behind, especially when you hold Y or hold triangle, make sure you're holding L2 or LT. People are forgetting that. That is the same version as the RB, Y or R1 triangle from last year as well. Don't forget that. Make sure you use that. And also technical, because you are going to want to drive into areas. Use the RB. You go drive into areas. This is one you could probably swap out a little bit, but I just find it works perfectly for me. I can't even grumble at it. Honestly, it's kind of just spot on. You can have first touch because you're going to be in tight little areas and you kind of then move on to your dribbling a lot more. But for me, this is kind of it. Ping pass, because obviously you need to make sure you're having them punch passes in there. It is just perfect. You're having all three of these on. Long ball pass. You need to make sure you lofted through balls and your loft are a lot better. You just need additional little boosts on there. You're a playmaker. Remember that. Tiki-taka, again, if I need to keep explaining this to you, it is mental. We're going to move over to the reason I was talking about before when having £116 is because it makes you a lot lighter. The game thinks you're lighter, smaller, weaker. It's going to make this more broken. It'll activate a lot quicker. So you'll notice if you ever use my winger build where he's really small, 5'5", £99, I had him set there because as soon as it comes onto a press, any sort of press proofing when you're trying to drive down the line or your LT in, because you got to remember in a cam, you're going to get pressed from behind a lot. You're going to all be always on the turn. Someone's always going to be near you. You have this to keep the ball as well. And then also quick step, because you just need that. You could probably swap this one and the technical plus and have it the other way around. If you're somebody, again, who goes out wide, I would definitely do that. But if you're just in the small little area, it's all you need. And the reason I was talking about stamina earlier, relentless. That will kind of override the whole stamina problem you've got there. It's not really high on stamina. But this one will make this absolutely perfect. Try this build out. Use it, abuse it, comment down below, send me the love hearts because I know this build works. Make sure you're letting me know what you want next, what is going to work for you. Just let me know, comment down below. Honestly, just throw some stuff at me. Is there any other video ideas you want me to do? I'm thinking of doing a club series, so if you're interested in there as well, I can do it as well and get you involved. We can all make a community that we're all proud of. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, keep commenting, and I'll see you next time.